Sir, we all know the importance of forensic. We are part of this tripod criminal justice system which encompasses three branches: judiciary, police and a doctor of practicing medical legal work. So you can make, each one of you can make opening remarks taking 2 to 5 minutes each one of you, sir. Then we can proceed with the panelists.
MCI started sponsoring CMEs with a cost of 20,000 rupees. We were first to apply for it, and we had a CME on very first day. That is time we invited prosecutions from entire state, defense, police, and our own faculty across the country. It was attended by around 320 people. Ahead than typical moot courts in the law college. The moot court never gives judgments.
I was appointed as a sub-inspector in 1968. In the training itself, they taught us medical jurisprudence by doctor, police surgeon. Now it is called medical forensic medicine. Later on, I was trained in CDT, Central Detective Training School. Now it is called Central Detective Training Institute, managed by BPR and the Government of India. Taught us fingerprints. He made his lecture very interesting.
As a youngster, in my early days, I used to see post-mortem report, death caused due to asphyxia, due to hanging. What I expect as a student of law is some you arrive at a proper conclusion. Thanks.
Telangana Forensic Science Laboratory Head. So first question is the pending of the cases. In toxicology section, particularly in toxicology section, yearly we are getting 3,800 to 4,000 cases per year, in which only we are having nearly 1,200 cases only in toxicology section. It's regarding the, we are facing the problem regarding these PM certificates. That is, other than give the clues and save the time and quick disposal of the report, that is the opinion. This is the one of the problem in these hospitals, that is these community health centers or primary health centers.
Sir, you can stay there and then you can talk about multiple aspects. How you look at a forensic medicine doctor's expertise, or as has been stated, one of the factors which I can openly say, sir, is...
I came here only to answer some questions. If you put any questions to me. But anyway, I will say that my experience, he is saying that judges are not trained in forensic medicine or science. Forensic medicine doctors, professors will come and teach them about the forensic medicine, and also the other persons from forensic science laboratory, they teach also, and also apprehensions. So many questions were put. I have written a short story, I forgot to bring it. It's a murder. Short story is called, name is Murder. A person happens to see an accident incident on the road because he is a Maryada Ramanna. He took the injured person to the hospital. Because there is no atma for me, I have not faced any such trauma. That is the reason so many people will not cooperate with the courts and everything else. This is the reality. But if you go through the meticulously these provisions in the CRPC and the Evidence Act, you will be perfect in giving the reports, and you please follow the law. That's it. Only the follow the provisions of the law. That will be enough to discharge your duties perfectly. Thank you very much.
What is the protection for the doctors in medical legal work?
I would like to bring it to your notice about one case happened about 20 years back. It is a classic example of sensational murder took place in Dilsudan bus stand at 10 a.m. There were about 200-300 people were there. One gentleman was going on a scooter. His own brother-in-law came and dashed him with the scooter, and one person shot him with a .32 revolver. And it differs from state to state. In certain states, there are only 9 columns.
That means if state wants to modify, state has to amend.
It can.
Sexual offences and also offences against the children and also offences against the women and deciding of the fraternity of the children in order to take advantage of to decide the accused for the prosecutor and also in order to give the proper judgment by the honorable court. The forensic expert opinion will play an important role.
According to the textbook, magistrate inquest is supposed to be superior. As a matter of fact, they were dictated and guided by the police. And then the police, sometimes the police writes the inquest report in which he is made to sign. So that is the quality of magistrate inquest, I think, the unexpectedly. So therefore, the court should have a second thought on the magistrate inquest, or the magistrates who are supposed to inquest should be taught, should know how to inquest a dead body.
And as it comes from the central body, if some lacunae are there, which are going to be there, which are bound to be there, which are request that uniform pro forma is our job. This is the job of Indian Academy of Forensic Medicine. They should come up with uniform pro forma.
So what I understand is polygraph, you see the pulse, breathing, perspiration, if I'm not wrong. All this. Thank you.
Are there any examples, case has been decided based on only polygraphy?
Like in India, like in another country, include three directions. First direction is National Police of Ukraine, is working at the crime scenes. The next direction is the Ministry of Expert Service in our center, regional center, include two ways. Like an expert, which work in laboratories, and like an expert criminalist, which work in the field of the crime scene, who is helping the national police.
Preservation of viscera is concerned, and in some countries they are keeping it from 50 grams of liver or from the vitreous. I'd like to know in Ukraine, what are the viscera that is preserved for routine toxicological examination in a case of poison?
Or is there any still?
Okay.
Punishment, how many
People
given by the court? In how many cases?
Okay. After our investigation, how many? 95 persons. After our investigation, it's made.
Radiation. So can you share with us any experiences regarding, do you really have any delayed deaths out of this radiation after 34 years? And if you have had any such rare cases, can you share your experiences about what precautions you have taken? Yes, it happened.
No, I think that powerful in science, but we don't have evidence. For example, we have evidence, but we don't examine it in our instruments, modern only our instruments. I love you.
If a police officer is negligent in his duties, why can't we drag him to the legal negligence under the legal negligence? And at the same time, our question is, if a judicial officer is negligent in delivering the justice, why can't be penalized under judicial negligence?
But it's only, he may be removed also from the service. That has happened in Telangana. Therefore, there is no question of anything. Only subject for the purpose of police officer. Kishan Bhai versus State of UP is the famous judgment given by the Supreme Court. A committee should be constituted in every state to know whether the police officer or the prosecuting officer.
Every district to identify the lapses committed by the investigation officer, find out the lapses of the investigation officer, and recommend for disciplinary action against the state. Every district committee is constituted, and the committee is looking into the investigation committed by the independent investigation. Even investigation officer is liable, and every person who is discharging the criminal justice is liable.
Yeah, I would like to put an end to this because I've seen personally, even in our own state, there are hundreds of police officers who have been suspended temporarily or permanently. So let us, we should also know their problems.
Again, the police said that police was negligent. Then it's a different thing. So far, I have not heard that any litigant or grieved party put a case or even tried to put a case against a policeman or against a defense lawyer or against a prosecution. provisions are there accordingly. So state itself cannot say that my prosecutor was negligent.
That any public servant not performing their duty the way they should perform shall be punished with imprisonment for so and so. To whom it is applicable? Yes, there is.
There is a provision.
Yes.
No, earlier also there is a provision, not provisions for punishment for everybody in the CRPC.
So is it mandatory to send the samples always through the forensic science laboratories, or even in government medical colleges or private medical colleges conducting postmortems and medical examinations? This can be done and that will be accepted by the court.
But initially they have to give the summons.
Agreed, sir, agreed. But at the same time, whom we have to approach in court?
No, okay, they are issuing warrants.
Yes, sir.
Let me complete my own experience. In Raichur court and Sridhar court, instead of the summons, I received the warrant.
Bailable warrant or non-bailable?
Non-bailable warrant. But nobody arrested. I said, before entering into the witness box, I need an explanation from the court. When was the summons served to me? When did I refuse to honor the summons? That necessitated the court to give the orders to the police to arrest me and bring me before the court. He said that they did not arrest. Baba, they did not arrest them because they have got more respect to me than the court. Warrant is to arrest and bring.
What the law?
Answer given by the judge.
Photography or videography. Is the request should be honored, or do we have the right to reject the request? So, do the autopsy surgeon has a right to refuse?
No. Yeah, I have a question, written question from the audience, sir. This is, I think, common to all. Potency certification. There is a war going on. The higher authorities in medical say forensic medicine people are not the competent doctors to do a potency examination. This order has come from higher authorities.
Was the central government committee or not? And
the member on the dais for sharing their experiences, and personally also thanking you for taking your precious time out. Thank you very much. The audience for such an interactive session.